Attention listeners, the following podcast is based entirely on opinion. Just know that you are welcome to share your opinions in the comments, but please, don't be a troll and just respect other people's opinions, even if they disagree with you. This is not meant to be a battleground for both haters and fans of Teen Titans Go alike, and I want to make this internet environment as friendly as possible with absolutely no rudeness or negativity of any kind. Thank you. And now, our feature presentation. Welcome back to the Teen Titans Go Saga, the podcast, the audio-only show where I take a look at the best and the worst of what Teen Titans Go is in store for us. My name is McKenna White, aka Raven the Commentator 2001, and I am your hostess for this series. If you are new to the podcast, the things that I do are pretty straightforward. I talk about an episode and go into some detail on the pros and cons of each one. Before it's time to go, I give it a golf-themed rating based on the number of pros and cons. The ratings for this and movie reviews, if I'm lucky to do any in the future, are hole-in-one, eagle, albatross, birdie, par, bogey, double bogey, and triple bogey, with a hole-in-one being the best, and a triple bogey being the worst rating ever. So, I didn't have the time to prepare myself for this podcast this week because of day camp and all that stuff. But I am planning on doing a little bit of a video on the successes of movie franchises in the future. So it might be a little bit of a positive video. McKenna, are you forgetting something? What? What is it? I bet you know what it is, do you? Why should I even know? You're gonna go throughout this entire update thing that next week is going to be the first anniversary of TTG versus PPG? Well, I wasn't gonna discuss that. I mean, sure, might be going to Comic-Con next week at that time. What? Tell me you didn't forget. Oh, I didn't forget. It's just that... Oh, right. Anyways, next week is going to be the first anniversary of TTG versus PPG, so be prepared for a little video about that before I talk about it even further in Season 3 of the podcast. Sorry to spoil the whole thing for you. But, you know, Raven announced it, and she was so kind to tell me that she knew about it, and I was kind enough to tell her that I didn't forget. Oh, thank you. Hey, let me get your notes for a second. Here you are. Thank you. Now let's see. Where did I find this whole story thing? Okay, so apparently it's slowing down. I'll be back in a second. Gotta clean up this mess. Ladies and gentlemen, it appears that we are having some technical difficulties, so please stand by. Thank you. Finally, I have the plot after so long. Let's see what this is about. The Titans haven't gotten a crime alert in a while, and Robin, while being stressed, is sure that they will get one soon. He is reminding the team to stay vigilant. The others decide to relax, and they tell Robin that he should as well. Soon after, Cyborg is tinkering with a T-car, and Robin walks in and starts tinkering, also breaking the car down, which is pretty dumb on his part. Robin decides to leave an angry Cyborg and visit Starfire, who is getting a facial. Robin joins her and mixes acid with the facial while explaining that it will make them more immune to pain, burning Starfire's face, who makes him leave. He tries to visit Raven in her room, but she doesn't let him come in. Outdoors, Beast Boy is playing fetch with himself and asks Robin to join him. He throws the ball really fast and hard and hits Beast Boy in the eye, knocking him out. Ouch! That might have sent him to the hospital. The Titans finally get an alert call, but they aren't letting Robin go with them until he learns to relax. Cyborg puts him in a shocking collar, which is not the best idea, on his neck that activates and shocks him whenever he tries to leave the tower. Robin thinks of how he can help the Titans while being at the tower, so he decides to call them, but they didn't want to listen to him. Beast Boy arrives at the living room to relax and says that he forgot that Robin was there. He lets Robin know that sometimes he paints an animal green to replace him and just hangs at the tower. Beast Boy decides to teach Robin how to relax. He shows Robin how to have oneness with the couch and disappears into it, and expects Robin to do the same. Robin then gets a call, and Beast Boy comes back and tries to stop him from taking it. Failing to do so, Beast Boy said that he finally found something which he is better at than Robin. Robin, wanting to be better than Beast Boy at everything, finally found oneness with the couch. Robin becomes one with the couch and even beats the couch spirit itself. In the couch, he learns the reason of why he can't relax. It was because when he was at the circus as a baby, the circus animals teased him and bullied him when he let his guard down. The couch spirit invokes that he is ill-relaxed all because a monkey stole his diaper. Learning this, Robin goes back to the real world where he got an incoming emergency call. Robin ignores the call, and we see Starfire, Raymond, and Cyborg in trouble. Beast Boy is absent, leaving a green painted bird to fill in his superhero obligations, which does not work out. I see. Well, then, we might as well discuss the pros and cons of this one, shall we? Let's start with the pros first, because I like starting off in a more positive way. Robin being really active in the beginning, that's a good one. Popcorn not burning is very good advice. Robin's eye movement looks pretty interesting. Relaxing is good when stuff can be stressful. The sleep gag was pretty funny. Cyborg is working the car. The mud mask scene brings some decent memories of Mom giving me a mud mask, just to get rid of the acne and all that stuff. The part was pretty funny. The part where, their faces get burned because of the acid that he put in the mud mask was pretty funny. Raven cutting the bonsai tree leaves, and he shuts him in, which is pretty great. I would tell you that. Beast Boy playing fetch with himself, that was pretty cute. The Titan statement about relaxing. Finally, the fact that there was finally a crime alert after so long, and Robin just stays inside to relax. The color part was pretty funny. Beast Boy was there to make things better for him. And there was another funny gag with him being beat up by the strong guy and him and this like green dog that he was painted with green. And there was his roast on him not being the one with the couch. And the whole humming the key thing, I learned that key in choir a few years back. The two characters, they get sucked into the couch. I don't know how the animators got the characters, Beast Boy and Robin sucked into the couch. That was really impressive. And then we get in that the no communicator is a pretty good idea. The couch world has clouds that kind of look like the pink puffy cloud from Teletubby Land. The couch spirit is pretty interesting as a character. And we now know why Robin won't relax. There was a funny chase scene, with the communicators, and then Robin finally relaxes at the end. Now, on to the cons. Sorry, I'm just trying to hold on to the microphone as much as I can. So there was no alert for a while and for a whole week. There was Robin invading everyone else's business. The car is broken, and there is oil on Cyborg. and the mud mask was burning their face. The ball gets into Beast Boy's eye, and there was Robin's argument against relaxing, and that a shot collar is not the best idea to get someone to stay inside. The rest of the Titans don't listen to him completely. There's Robin's twitching leg in some parts, and Robin ignores the calls they get from the rest of the Titans at the end. That was pretty, how do you say, not very smart of him. Sorry that it was pretty short as usual. I mean, I just try to get some stuff out of my chest, and I was like taking notes on the 2 episodes today, and now I'm recording this in that night, doing a podcast and taking a podcast before recording. Sorry, taking notes before a podcast. It can be pretty stressful. And I was so busy, and so I was just dozed off up to the point where nothing from this podcast could get done. Whew. So, according to my notes here, this got 26 pros and 11 cons in total. So, I guess that's pretty good for a Teen Titans Go episode. Yeah, sorry for that awkward silence part of here. Maybe I'll just, try to put in something fun so that it won't get boring. But anyways, we're gonna talk about Laundry Day. Okay, this should be interesting. And we'll be right back after this short commercial break. And now it's time for the Voice Actor Fun Fact of the Day, the part of the show where John comes out and tells us a fun voice actor fact.
If you have watched the 2012 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon on Nickelodeon, then Michelangelo's voice should not deceive you. You are actually hearing Greg Sipes voicing him. He is known for voicing Beast Boy in Teen Titans and Teen Titans Go! Oh, and let's not forget that he is also an on-screen actor, singer, musician, and professional surfer. Pretty neat, right?
This has been the Voice Actor Fun Fact of the Day. Tune in next week for another fun bit of information about your favorite voice actor. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, you're probably a wizard from Hogwarts, okay? You know what? You just look at the Harry Potter books, and there's this one scenario in which the kids in there are like, Voldemort's gonna come and kill us, and then you're just all of a sudden sitting there wondering why Voldemort might kill them in the first place, and then boom, Voldemort possibly shows up, and just like that, he says, "It's time to die." And then when you get past the end of the book and then you watch the movie and you're just like, oh, that makes perfect sense, you know? It's really good to make some explanations about that. But enough about Harry Potter. It's time to talk about an episode from Teen Titans Go called Laundry Day. Let's see what this is all about. The episode starts with the Titans battling a giant slime monster. Ew! Slime is gross! They all fail at attacking him until Robin decides to blow up the monster, using an exploding grappling hook. The slime falls onto the Titans, resulting in them being covered with green goo. Then they go back to the Titans Tower with their suits all dirty. It is Laundry Day, and Starfire asks who must complete the task. Raven glances towards Robin, and he then says their suits aren't that dirty. This is an attempt to back out from doing laundry, as it is his turn. Really, dude? You really have to back away from your responsibility and all? Anyways, Beast Boy says, no, I'm not, and wonders how their suits would be without them being washed for a couple more weeks. And then Cyborg smells Beast Boy's suit. After smelling Beast Boy's suit, Cyborg faints and then dies, with his ghost flying upwards. Beast Boy immediately grabs vacuum cleaner and sucks Cyborg's ghost into it, and puts it back into his body. Beast Boy then exclaims someone will need to wash their suits, and Robin says they'll decide who will wash their suits. Raven interrupts his speech and asks him if he means going by the chores list. It was Robin's turn. Robin quickly snatches the list, mixes it in a blender, and eats it. Ew. Asking Raven, what chores list? He then continues his speech and says that they'll decide the person doing the laundry by a competition. The loser, the one with the least points, will have to do the laundry. After a series of games, the staring contest, rock, paper, scissors, and hot dog chowdown, Robin announces the results. Raven is the loser, and so she must do the laundry duty since she only had 7 points. When Raven exclaims it was Robin's turn to do the laundry, he asks her what she is talking about and then burps out the chores list, immediately hiding behind him while laughing nervously. Raven says she'll do the laundry duty and takes off all the Titan suits. Starfire screams because she is naked while she squishes Silky against her. Robin yells in surprise and accidentally almost drops his clipboard, but grabs it and laughs nervously. And Cyborg yells, "Stop staring at my circuits!" And Beast Boy appears calm eating popcorn, not bothered by the fact that he's naked. Raven tells the Titans that they should put some clothes on, and Starfire, Cyborg, and Beast Boy quickly run to their rooms while Robin becomes dizzy from them knocking him over. He then confuses the front door for his room, accidentally entering it while he closes the door, not realizing his mistake. A white bird flies towards him, glaring at him. He studies it for a few seconds and goes down, resulting in him falling to the bottom of the Titan's tower. Robin lands on a bush with a Batman cowl on his head for a second before he shakes it off. He runs to the front door of the Titan's tower, intending to go back in, but a group of fangirls block his way and squeals at the sight of him. Robin runs away, hiding behind a mailbox as one of the fangirls sees him and takes a photo of him on her phone. Next, Robin runs to the emergency exit but is unable to open it. He then tries to open the window and climbs onto a tree branch, intending to jump to an open window, but the branch breaks and Robin falls. Robin grabs onto a beehive, falling once again. The bees in the hive are disturbed and come out chasing Robin. He jumps into a bush relieved, but the bees catch up and find him. Robin then yells, "I need my suit!" while running away from the bees and fangirls. Meanwhile, Raven is trying to wash the Titan's suits. She tries everything, but nothing cleans the clothes. She gets very mad at Robin. When Robin comes by the window asking her to let him in, Raven attempts to negotiate him, telling that she will do the laundry, she will open the window if he does the laundry. He denies, however, and she leaves him outside. Meanwhile, Cyborg is just ahead and is trying to get a new body while his is getting washed. He cannot find a good one and says, "I need my suit back." Starfire is sewing while her suit is getting washed. However, she is unfamiliar with the process of sewing. She uses glue, a saw, milk, and an oven. The result is a beautiful dress, but she thinks it is hideous and yells, "I need my suit back!" Meanwhile, Beast Boy gets tofu to eat and sings the tofu song, which I'll admit is pretty good, and plays video games, not even caring about being naked. Robin is still outside and sees Gizmo threatening to take over Jump City. Despite having a massive robot army, Gizmo surrenders quickly when he sees Robin naked. Robin then enters the tower? Why are there so many errors in this article? Then Robin enters the tower and sees the other Titans, all of whom were also going to Raven for their clothes. They get blasted by their clothes, and Raven explains that the slime has taken them over. The Titans fight their clothes, and the clothes started forcing the Titans to wear them. The suits make the Titans beat themselves up. Then Robin finally apologizes to Raven for forcing her to do laundry when it was his turn. And he says that if they got out of the situation, he'd do the laundry for the next year, which is what Raven wanted to hear. Raven says a spell that drains the life out of their clothes and she reveals that she made a magic spell take over the clothes. She tricked Robin into saying he'd do the laundry for a whole year. Starfire then warns the team about a giant monster of fruit juice and barbecue sauce that is attacking the city, making Robin feel down, knowing that it'll be another messy fight. The episode ends with Robin sadly saying, "Titans, go." So I want to discuss the pros and cons of this episode. Robin defeats the monster with an exploding grappling hook. It was a good decision in their part to be covered in slime. The burger joke was pretty funny. There was a good Ghostbusters reference there. Cyborg is revived. The contest sounds challenging but fun. And Beast Boy's bit is funny. The Titans are naked and it was too funny. There was a Leaf Batman mask, which is a good Batman reference. Robin escaping fangirls in an army of bees, which was too funny. Robin wants in, but is immediately shot down by Raven. Ooh! Wow. There was some creative robo-suit choices for Cyborg. The Starfire sewing bit was so funny. The dress was beautiful. The Beast Boy has a good singing voice, and like I said, the Topher song was pretty good. Robin naked in front of Gizmo was very funny, at the very least. Robin going through a vent, and then he starts to look like the greased-up deaf guy from Family Guy, which is a pretty good Family Guy nod there. Raven trying to hide the evil suits, and Robin is made to do the laundry for the next year, which was pretty good, and the magic spell was revealed. However, there is a certain amount of cons that kind of go with it. It was that the slime monster is gross and unfair for the Titans. The Titans getting slime on them was gross. The burger joke was also gross. Beast Boy and Cyborg are chasing each other, and then Cyborg smells Beast Boy, resulting him into fainting and dying. Sorry about that. Cyborg's arm gets destroyed during the game of rock, paper, scissors. And about the hot dog chowdown thing. Who eats that much hot dogs in a day? Raven pukes them all, and then she has to do the laundry. Raven takes the Titans' clothes. The mechanical parts of Cyborg would get destroyed by the water. Robin's privacy was invaded. Nothing seems to get the slime off the suits. The bazooka explodes part of the tower. The avoidance of the responsibility for Robin which is the laundry, is really getting old. The Titans are in the wrong suits. Beast Boy and the other Titans get hurt by beating themselves up, and then Robin feels a little embarrassed. So, for these two episodes in particular, I'm gonna have to say that, Dude Relax, according to its number of pros and cons, is an albatross, while Laundry Day is a birdie. These are really good episodes, guys. I really enjoyed them, and I really enjoy watching them. So anyways, this concludes this episode of the Teen Titans Go Saga the podcast. Please feel free to subscribe, like, and comment, and I will see you guys next time. Until then, this is McKenna White, aka Raven the Commentator 2001, saying, with great wisdom comes great responsibility. I am over and out. Take care, folks. Hey, it's me, Raven the Commentator 2001 again. Autism may seem funny in comedy, but the truth is, 1 in 68 children currently living in the United States, like me, has been diagnosed with autism. To learn more about how you can improve the lives of those affected by autism, visit the Autism Society of America at www.autism-society.org.